Hey Journey Point, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas and you're getting ready to have a really Happy New Year. This is what we call our Worship at Home weekend, or some people call it a Sabbath weekend, where we take just a weekend to pause at the end of the year, rest, kind of reflect, give our families an opportunity to worship at home, give you an opportunity to worship at home, and just really dive into what it means to kind of rest and be at home. Our volunteers serve all year long, setting up, tearing down, doing all those types of things. And so this is a Sabbath Sunday for them as well. But honestly, it's an opportunity to really think about those people that are followers of Jesus all throughout the world. We as Americans have the liberty of having buildings and even being in school gymnasiums to have worship services and things like that. But people all over the country are not as fortunate, and they have to worship out of homes because of persecution and religious regulations and things that they have. And so this is also a time for us to step back and be grateful and thankful for what we do have here in the United States, to be able to worship and serve where we do. For us, it's also our fifth Sunday, and as you may know, our fifth Sundays are what we call Love Denver Sundays, and that's an opportunity where we go out and actually take care of needs in the city of Denver the best that we can. We help out in Denver Parks and Rec and Denver Rescue Mission and Project Worthmore and places all over the city. This time, for this Love Denver, we're trying to equip you to be with your neighbors and your friends. It kind of coincides with our worship at home. And if you were at our last service, we gave out some cookies for you to bake with your family or by yourself or whoever that may be, just to bake these and then go take them to a neighbor and let them know that you love them and you care for them. Maybe even invite them on a journey with Jesus with you. And so we just want to equip you the best we can. And we know that worship at home looks different. Some of you are single with no roommates, and this is a great opportunity to invite people in. Others of you are single with roommates, and this is maybe a time for you guys to sit down and talk about a journey with Jesus and what that looks like in your life. And so we just want to equip you the best way that we can to worship at home and to really ask God what it is that He would do with and through you in worshiping at home. And in that, we know end of the year is always a time where we not only reflect on 2019, which, man, what a great 2019 we had as a church. We launched, we had services, we've had so much fun and opportunity all throughout the year. God's been so good to Journey Point. We look forward to a great 2020. But it's also an opportunity for us as individuals to set some goals and priorities for 2020. And maybe that's you as a family saying, hey, you know what, we're going to prioritize being together and talking about Jesus. Maybe that's you personally praying a little bit more. Maybe that's diving into the Bible a little bit more and having a consistent reading plan. We want to equip you in any way that we can and just pray that you have a great 2020. Planning is key. I'm a huge planner, and some verses that always stick out to me when it comes to planning are these. Proverbs 29:18 says this: where there is no vision, the people are unrestrained. Some people say where there is no vision, the people perish. We know that planning is a big part of it, setting goals and looking ahead. Proverbs 16:19 says, in their hearts, humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. We know that we can plan, but we know that it's God that's going to give us the steps, but it doesn't mean that we can't plan and look ahead. One of my other favorite ones is Proverbs 16:3. As we're planning and looking ahead, we can commit to the Lord whatever we do, and He will establish our plans. And then last but not least, Proverbs 3:6. As we're planning, as we're looking forward to 2020 and what it is that we want God to do in our lives and how a journey with Him looks like in 2020, we can remember that verse in Proverbs 3:6. It says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Whatever you do in 2020, I just ask you and beg you, put Jesus at the top of that priority list. Like I said, whether it's prayer, whether it's reading the Bible, whether it's reading parts of the Bible more consistently, whether it's having conversations with people or asking them questions about a journey with Jesus, I just pray that you would commit your ways to Him and let Him make your path straight for 2020. And we look forward to coming alongside of you and equipping you in any way that we can. Really excited about the series that we're kicking off January 5th called Limited, where we look at what it looks like to just be hyper-focused on a relationship with Jesus, but also on a relationship with friends and our family, and even goals in our house and finances and all those types of things. How do we have a limited approach that would maybe free us in some areas that we haven't been freed in? I pray and hope that you have a great New Year's. I can't wait to see you January 5th. And hey, the best is yet to come for Journey Point in 2020. See you soon.